just got home. Are you still at work?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a while longer. Go ahead and eat without me.
Should I save you a portion?
Don't bother, I'll grab something here.
This is the third time this week.
Work's been crazy, can't help it.
Okay, you've been so busy lately. When was the last time we had dinner together? Must have been a week ago now.
More like 2 weeks, I think.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, probably. Sorry I'm leaving all the housework to you, too. I should help out more.
I cleaned out your side of the closet today. Found your old college photos.
Oh yeah? Haven't seen those in forever.
You look so happy in them. Remember when we used to take photos together?
That was a while ago.
Don't worry about that. Work is work. Though I miss our date nights. We haven't had one in months.
Yeah, work's been killing me lately.
Remember that Italian place we used to go to?
The one downtown?
Yeah, we went there every Friday our first few months of marriage.
That was nice.
Will it get even busier with the holidays coming up?
Probably.
Could I bring you lunch at work sometime?
No need, really. Office is usually chaos anyway.
Even busier? We're still newlyweds.
We've been married a year now, not really newlyweds anymore.
1 year isn't that long.
Long enough to settle into routine, I guess.
To everyone else we are. Oh, by the way, there was a package of apples in the delivery box.
Apples? Why?
From your friend Rachel. Said they were from her family's farm.
Oh, Rachel! Yeah, her family owns an apple orchard.
She left a nice note, too. Said she remembered you loved these as a kid.
Did she?
You never told me about that.
Not much to tell.
Make sure you thank her. Apples are great for health and beauty. Really helps us out. And Rachel's so thoughtful, bringing them over even though she's busy with housework.
You think? Seems like she's just getting rid of extra apples. Besides, she's just a stay-at-home mom now, got plenty of time.
There must be at least 20 apples here. That's not just extras.
She probably gives them to everyone.
Don't say that. She's too good to be your friend, honestly.
Not really.
Come on, she's beautiful, smart, and until last year, she was working abroad with her husband and speaks perfect English. She's amazing.
She's just normal. We used to run around the countryside together as kids.
Must have been nice growing up together.
It was just normal kid stuff.
Well, yeah, as kids, but weren't you happy to reconnect with her as adults?
Not really happy, just surprised she moved so close to us. I get moving back to our hometown, but becoming neighbors again when we're both married? Weird.
She mentioned running into you at the supermarket last week.
Did she?
Said you helped her carry her groceries.
Yeah, just being polite.
Maybe it's meant to be. Hey, by the way, what are we doing for Christmas? Last year, travel was difficult, but we should probably visit this year.
Visit? You mean my parents?
Yes, I was thinking we could stay for a few days.
A few days?
Well, it's a long trip to get there. Might as well make it worth it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, my parents are close by, so we can skip visiting them. I'm fine going to your family.
You don't need to force yourself.
I'm not forcing anything. I want to get to know them better.
Nah, let's skip it.
What? We're not going again this year?
I mean, holidays are meant to be relaxing, right?
Well, I was thinking of going alone. What? You want to spend the holidays separately?
It just makes more sense.
How does that make sense?
There's nothing to do in my hometown. You'd be bored. Plus, it's probably awkward being at your in-laws.
I could help your mom cook, get to know her better.
She doesn't need help in the kitchen.
I mean, maybe a little, but not going at all seems wrong.
Everyone's busy during the holidays anyway.
Your mom asked about us last time,
When was that?
when she called about the New Year's cards.
We both work and holidays should be relaxing. I know it's expected for wives to visit their in-laws, but I don't want to put that pressure on you. Plus, if we go, we'd have to stay overnight.
I already checked train schedules
You did?
and hotels nearby, just in case.
You really thought this through.
But I haven't seen your parents since the wedding, and I feel like your mom doesn't really like me.
Really? Why?
You seriously don't remember?
Remember what?
Remember when we told them about our engagement? She said, I never thought he'd marry someone like you. Don't you remember?
Not really. Was I there?
Yes, you were. It's been bothering me. I'd like to try to get closer to her.
You're overthinking it.
Am I? She hasn't called me once since the wedding.
Don't worry about it so much. We couldn't travel because of everything going on.
That's exactly why I want to visit now, unless they think I'd be intruding.
Stop saying that.
Saying what?
That you're intruding. You're not. Mom probably doesn't even remember saying that. Besides, you're my wife. Who cares if she approves?
I care. I want to be part of the family.
You already are.
It doesn't feel that way. I'd still like to get along with her if possible.
You're so serious about everything. Fine, I'll ask them about it.
Really? When?
I'll call them tomorrow.
Promise?
Yeah.
Thanks. Good luck with work.
Thanks, appreciate it.
How's the business trip going? Back at the hotel?
Just got here, unpacking now.
Did you remember to pack everything?
I think so. Room's nice at least. About to grab dinner and take a long bath.
What time is your first meeting tomorrow?
9 a.m., early start.
Must have been rough, getting sent on a sudden business trip.
Tell me about it. They work us too hard. I thought I'd finally have this weekend off.
You could have said no.
Not really an option.
Your department head seems demanding lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sound down. Everything okay?
I'm fine. Oh, your dad called today.
Dad did? Why?
Remember, it was his birthday? I sent him a gift. He was calling to thank me.
Oh, that.
I got him that coffee maker he mentioned last time.
You didn't have to do that.
I wanted to. He seemed really happy.
What did you think it was about?
Nothing specific. I'm just surprised he called.
Yeah, I was surprised too. You and Dad barely talk.
We had a nice chat, actually.
About what?
Just general stuff. Work, life. Yeah, I was surprised too. That was the first time he's ever called me.
Yeah, sorry if it startled you, but I'm glad he called.
He asked about you, too.
What did he ask?
If you were eating well, taking care of yourself.
Typical Dad.
Well, since we're spending the holidays apart, I guess we won't get to see them.
You really wanted to go together?
Of course I did.
Well...
Did you ask them like you promised?
Sorry, Mom said she wants to keep it just family.
So I'm not considered family?
It's complicated.
How is it complicated? I'm your wife.
That's not it. I'm sure we'll get closer naturally after meeting a few more times.
Your dad said we should come visit.
Dad doesn't read the room. Don't take what he says seriously. He just says whatever's on his mind. Besides, Mom's word is law in our house.
I see.
Don't take it personally.
How else should I take it?
Anything else new?
The usual. Just me here, alone.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm just getting frustrated. I love you.
You two, take care. I'm gonna eat now. I'll text you later.
Sarah, it's been a while. Oh, hi, Linda. Yes, it has. How have you been? How have you been? How dare you act so casual? What do you mean? Don't play innocent with me. I really don't understand. Where are you right now? I'm at work. At work? While this is happening? Well, what is happening? Unbelievable. You're truly awful. Not even showing up to your father-in-law's funeral. I'm considering telling my son to divorce you. What? Bob passed away? Mike never told me anything about this. Stop with these lies. Linda, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Stop lying. My son says he told you everything. Even if you only met him a few times, what kind of daughter-in-law skips her father-in-law's funeral? Poor Bob must be turning in his grave. This can't be right. What can't be right? The funeral is happening right now. But, Linda, Bob is here with me right now. What? You're at work, aren't you? Why would Bob be at your office? You're such a terrible liar. He came to discuss something important. Stop making excuses! He's real. We had plans to meet today. He actually arrived early and is waiting in our reception area. He's not there with you, is he? Of course not. He's passed away! Linda, I can literally see him. You're making this up. One moment, I'll show Bob our conversation. Don't you dare! He's reading it right now. Wait, Bob is really there? Yes. This must be some kind of mistake. Is it? You must be trying to trick me. You and Bob barely know each other. We've gotten closer recently. More than you know. What are you implying? I may be your daughter-in-law, but that's still a connection. By the way, Bob told me about what you and Mike have been planning. Planning? I don't know what you're talking about. About the divorce scheme? I would never. The fake funeral story? That's not... It's too late to play dumb. Oh, Bob says he's going to call your phone right now. I hear it ringing. Why aren't you answering? Pick up. We still have things to discuss. My phone isn't... I can hear it ringing through Bob's phone. I need to go. Bob wants to talk to you. This isn't... Pick up the phone, Linda. I can't right now. Why not? Because Bob is supposed to be dead? Bob says he's heading home now. He wants to talk to you in person. He's pretty upset about being dead. Mike, I have divorce papers and a settlement agreement ready. Could you come home? Your dad's waiting too.
What? Now?
Yes, now.
I'm in the middle of...
Of what? Another business trip?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what exactly?
For hurting you.
Be more specific.
Everything. All of it.
For having an affair with Rachel? For planning to divorce me to marry her? Or for asking your mom to help you leave me?
How did you...
Your dad told me everything.
Dad wouldn't!
He did, a month ago.
All of it. I couldn't bring myself to ask for a divorce, so I talked to Mom. She said she'd support me marrying Rachel and offered to help.
By making up a story about Bob dying?
That wasn't my idea.
Well, that help was pretty pathetic. Making up a story about Bob dying just to make me look bad? What's wrong with you and your mom?
Mom thought it would be easier.
Easier than what? Being honest?
I didn't want to hurt you.
Too late for that.
I never meant for it to get this messy.
I'm already plenty hurt. If Bob hadn't told me about your plan a month ago, I would have ended up divorced without even understanding why.
You've known about us for that long?
Every business trip, every late night at work.
I can explain.
Bob told me when he called to thank me for his birthday gift. He overheard your awful phone call with Linda. I couldn't believe it at first. I didn't want to believe you were having an affair, so I hired a private investigator. When I found out it was true, it destroyed me.
A private investigator?
Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
I'm sorry. I should have told you properly from the start.
Like when you started meeting Rachel?
That just happened.
And with Rachel, of all people, you started the affair right after reconnecting, didn't you? You both kept lying to my face. Those business trips were actually vacations together, weren't they? Must have been convenient with her husband always traveling abroad.
It wasn't planned.
The hotel receipts say otherwise.
You saw those?
I saw everything.
It's all my fault. I should have told you sooner, but seeing you so happy in our marriage, I just kept putting it off.
While planning to leave me?
I was confused.
Then can you sign the divorce papers and pay the settlement now? I want to cut ties with you immediately.
Right now?
Your dad is waiting.
I understand. I'm heading home now. I'll take responsibility. Then I can be with Rachel properly.
Do you really need to talk about Rachel to me right now? Read the room.
I just wanted you to know that I really did care about you.
Just stop.
It's true.
I don't care what you do after this. Besides, you can't remarry anyway.
What? Of course I can. I'm gonna marry Rachel.
I told Rachel's husband about the affair
You what?
last week.
So what? I'll pay the settlement. He can't stop us. Rachel will be by my side from now on.
Rachel begged her husband for forgiveness. She's not planning to marry you.
That's impossible. Rachel said we'd have so much fun being married.
When did she last answer your messages?
This morning?
Try again.
Have you talked to her today?
No, but it's still morning. She must be busy preparing for her divorce. Weird, because yesterday Rachel's husband told me she was begging him not to leave her.
You're lying.
Call her.
Are you trying to get back at me? Lying won't change anything. I'm gonna be with Rachel no matter what. That's why I'm divorcing you.
Why don't you try messaging Rachel right now?
Her Line account is gone. It was there yesterday. What's going on? Sarah, did you do something?
I didn't do anything. Maybe Rachel deleted her account to cut ties with you, to save her marriage.
No way. Rachel wouldn't betray me like this.
Too bad. Looks like you were serious about her, but she wasn't about you. Now hurry home. Once you sign, I'll file the divorce papers right away.
Wait, my chest hurts. This is too much.
Save the drama.
I need time to process this.
I'm hurting more.
But you've had time!
Time to what? Watch you lie to me?
You've known about my affair for a month. I just found out Rachel won't marry me.
She blocked your number too, by the way.
How do you know?
Her husband told me.
You've been talking to him?
Are you serious right now? I'm the one who was betrayed here. Get it together.
I need to see Rachel.
She doesn't want to see you.
You don't know that?
Her husband does.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. Can we reconsider the divorce? I'm starting to regret everything with Rachel.
Now you regret it?
I mean it!
Because she dumped you?
It's not like that.
Wow, just wow. You were ready to marry her 5 minutes ago, and now you're crawling back to me because she rejected you? How much more can you insult me?
That came out wrong.
Did it?
It's not like that! I really did love you too! That's why I couldn't tell you about the divorce and had to ask Mom for help! You must have been shocked when you found out about the affair, right?
Don't pretend to care right now.
I've always cared!
While planning my divorce behind my back? Yes, finding out about the affair was devastating. But you know what's worse? That you couldn't be honest with me and instead got your mother involved in this scheme to throw me away. After everything, just go live your life however you want.
I can change!
Into what? Someone who doesn't cheat?
I'm really sorry! I'll focus only on you from now on.
After Rachel dumped you?
It's not about Rachel anymore!
I don't believe a word you say anymore. You wouldn't let me visit your family for the holidays because you were planning to divorce me, right? I don't want to be with someone who could plan all this behind my back. Besides, weren't you just saying I'll be with Rachel no matter what? She's the one who's supposed to be by your side now, remember?
Please, give me another chance.
Like the chance you gave me to even know what was happening?
I'll make it up to you.
Your dad is waiting at home. Come sign the papers.
Can we talk about this first?
We are talking. Come sign.
I'm on my way. Please, don't make any final decisions.
The final decisions were made when you started seeing Rachel. Mike came home crying and begging, but thanks to Bob being there, I managed to get him to sign the divorce papers and settlement agreement. Bob was so disgusted by Linda and Mike's behavior that he ended up divorcing Linda shortly after. Linda had nowhere to go and ended up moving in with Mike. They now live together, constantly blaming each other for everything that happened. As for Rachel and her husband, they're staying together, but from what I hear, he's not really forgiven her. He's treating her like she doesn't exist. Rachel doesn't know this, but he told people he's just keeping her around like a housekeeper until he finds someone better. I moved away right after the divorce and am finally enjoying some peace in my life. The time between discovering the affair and now was absolute hell. I can't thank Bob enough for his support through all this. Even though I'm not technically his daughter-in-law anymore, we still keep in touch. I plan to cherish this relationship as long as it lasts. As for Mike, Linda, and the others, I'm focusing on making new, happy memories to replace the painful ones they left me with.